Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. It's currently about 5 AM here in Vienna and I'm just about to head to the airport for my flight today. If any of you follow me on social media, you know I was based at Stansted previously, however I've now moved to Vienna, where I'm currently based. So while I was out here, I thought it would be quite fun just to do a day in the life, see if there's any little differences you notice from my life in Stansted compared to Vienna. But an easy 2 sectors today after I've had quite a busy week so far, but I thought on this easier day it was a good time to pick up the camera and record. But we got 2 sectors today, Barcelona and back. Hopefully don't get any more added, should be a fairly straightforward day if not. But I'm just getting ready at the moment, finishing up with my flight preparation, had some breakfast as well and then just generally getting ready. But I'm going to head to the airport in the next 15 minutes now. Unlike in Stansted, I can't just drive and floor it to the airport. Got to get the train, which is a bit of a hassle but equally is very convenient. So guys, if you do enjoy these videos, remember to hit that like button, it really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't already. But now it's time to finish with my flight preparation, finish getting ready and head to the airport. So guys, just walking to the station now. It's only about a 5-minute walk from the apartment, which is extremely convenient. I'm not living right in the city centre. I'm sort of living halfway between the airport and the city centre. There's sort of a train line which runs all the way across and I'm just living on one of the stops just off of that. But yeah, it's extremely convenient for me because the airport is like a 20-minute drive from the city centre, but obviously I don't have a car, so the train is extremely convenient. But yeah, it's a really nice area, really peaceful, and got a half decent apartment as well at the moment, so can't complain about that. 2 more minutes to the station, get the train to the airport, and yeah, I'll see you there. So here's a little view of the area that I'm living in, and absolutely gorgeous today. Couldn't really have asked for a better day for flying. Not a cloud in the sky, winds are nice and calm as well. And then just a couple minutes to wait at the station before the train arrives. And again, it's so convenient for me. They're running pretty much from the first flight to the last flight of the day unless we're delayed on the last flight. But really convenient in the mornings, and then it's just a short stop to the airport. So guys, just arrived here at the airport. Absolutely gorgeous day here in Vienna. But now it's time to head to the gate, meet the crew and yeah, get this flight to Barcelona on the way. So once we met all the crew by the gate, we had a quick briefing and then we head to the aircraft, where it's our job as the pilots to get the aircraft set up and prepared for flight. Once that's all prepared, we get our push and start clearance from air traffic, push back into the apron with the help of the tug, and then at the same time we're also going to start our engines during the pushback. With both engines started and the after start checklist completed, we can begin our taxi down to runway 29 today, with departing from Alpha 1 intersection, which here in Vienna is all the way down to the end. Once we're cleared to line up and wait, we can enter the runway, not take off just yet, and we just hold off, waiting on the runway in position until we get our takeoff clearance. Just before we do take off, I would like to tell you about the paid partner for today's video, BetterHelp. In the aviation industry, therapy can be a little bit of a taboo subject. However, anyone can struggle with overwhelming expectations, especially during flight school, in ground school for example, or trying to get your first airline job. And whilst you may be struggling with aviation or even non-aviation difficulties, a therapist can help you untangle external pressures from internal values and help you develop tools to measure success on your own terms. Getting started is super easy as well. You fill out a questionnaire and you'll match with a therapist in as little as a couple days. As well as that, BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy more comfortable and convenient for you. And if you match with a therapist who isn't the right fit for you, you can switch easily with no extra cost. Start fresh any day of the year with BetterHelp. Click on the top link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/pilotollie to get 10% off your first month of therapy with BetterHelp. But now, let's head to Barcelona and get back into the video. With our takeoff clearance obtained, we can now set firstly 50% thrust, just to give the engines a bit of help spooling up, and once they are comfortably stabilised at 50%, we set takeoff thrust and begin our takeoff roll down the runway. Once we reach our rotate speed using the side stick, I rotate the aircraft at about a pitch of 3 degrees per second up until 15 degrees pitch. Once we're safely climbing away, we can bring the gear up and then we begin our left turn on the SID down to Barcelona. Once we are safely climbing away as well, we'll engage the autopilot, which will help us maintain the exact position on the SID,
and once we reach the thrust reduction and acceleration altitude, we can bring the pitch of the aircraft down, allowing us to speed up as well as bring the thrust back to the climb detent. And once air traffic clear us, we can wind the altitude bug in the FCU to the cleared altitude and begin our climb to our cruising level for today. An absolutely gorgeous routing today. I really love these sort of flights, as living in the UK and mainly being based out of Stansted, we never really had these sort of routings. But when we have these routings from Vienna to Spain or Portugal, we have an awesome routing which just hugs the Alps the whole way down. Once we do reach Barcelona, we begin our descent. Now, don't judge my landing on Microsoft Flight Simulator too hard. I did my best shot for you guys, but I thought it was okay. A good attempt anyway. Landing here on runway 24 right into Barcelona, and then after that it was a relatively short taxi into the stand for such a big airport, but then when that happens you always have a long taxi out. So once we were on stand, just a quick 25-minute turnaround for us, quickly in, quickly out, not much sightseeing to say the least. And once we did depart, it was taking off runway 24 left this time. In Barcelona they use the opposite runways for departing and arriving traffic. Same as last time in Vienna, steady rotation from the captain this time, once we're safely climbing away, bringing that gear up and a right turn, this time on the SID, making our way back to Vienna. Fairly similar routing on the way back, and with a little bit of time in the cruise, enjoyed a Caesar salad which I buy from the airport for my lunches whilst at work. Once we began our arrival back into Vienna, it was the captain's landing onto runway 34 this time, however. Same as in Barcelona, Vienna used two different runways for arriving and departing traffic. Once again, pretty shoddy landing from me on Microsoft Flight Simulator, landing very long, but at least it was relatively on the centre line and not too bumpy. Once the day was completed, stopped off at the same supermarket in the airport to grab a couple more Caesar salads for the rest of my week, and getting the same train back home from Vienna airport like I did on the way there.
So guys, just returned back to my apartment after what's probably been the easiest day of my week so far. Unfortunately, these days aren't all like this. Had like a 4:30 or 4:40 a.m. wake up this morning, and previously the last couple of days I had 3 a.m. wake ups, and the next 2 days I've got 3 a.m. wake ups with 5 a.m. check-ins, which isn't as fun. And then yeah, luckily only 2 sectors tomorrow though, so roughly a similar checkout time. But on the last day, because I'm doing 5 days on, and on the first 2 days I've had 4 sectors and longer days, which is not as fun, but that's part of the job. Sorry I couldn't record too much, but obviously got to focus on the flying, so can't really record in flight while I'm at work. But now the rest of my day, it's currently about 2:30 p.m. I've just got back to my apartment. Firstly, going to put my feet up. The last couple of days with the later checkouts, and because I have to go to bed early to wake up early, I haven't actually had too much time, so I'm pretty much eating dinner and heading straight to bed. But luckily this afternoon I've got a bit more time. So to start off, there's a nice little gym in the apartment block where I'm staying, so I'm going to go use that, have a quick workout, nothing crazy, 45 minutes, maximum an hour, and then relax a bit more before I have to eat dinner and go to bed, trying to be in bed by 7, maybe a little bit later if I can't get to sleep that early, but waking up again at 3 a.m. the next day. So that's the plan. Gonna kick my feet up and get changed for the next 30 minutes, and then yeah, time to head to the gym for a little workout. So guys, gym workout finished, headed back a while ago now, had a shower, got changed, relaxed a bit more, just cooked up some dinner, about to eat that now. It's currently 6 p.m. here, in bed in an hour, but that's pretty much my day, and I'm going to leave that here with you. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Did enjoy it. YouTube reckons you'll like this video here, so give that a watch, and guys, I will see you in the next video.